Hi, I'm Jalen.
And I'm Belinda.
Welcome to Married to the Tea. Cheers. Today we're going to be recapping episodes 4, 5, and 6 of Married at First Sight Season 20.
Yay, let's get into it.
Oh my gosh, there's so much to talk about.
A lot. 3 episodes is a lot.
It's so much, but they go by so fast.
They really do.
They're an easy watch. I mean, the production, the music, the colors, like it's super vivid.
Yeah.
I love this season.
Really good. Yeah.
They're crushing it. On the honeymoons, they were playing I like it like that.
Oh yeah, you know what was one of my favorite things on honeymoons is when Devin and Caitlin dive into the water and they do like a slow motion dive.
And they show them
and
jump,
they did backflip.
Yeah, that was super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. Great job, camera guys. All right, so it starts with Michelle and Cameron. What did you think about their honeymoon?
I love them. I think they're easily the front runners.
Yeah.
I think in the last episode they leave a little cliffhanger, making it seem like Cameron's going to be giving us a little bit of drama when he's like, I feel like I should run, and I knew that man ain't going anywhere. He likes her.
He really does.
And she likes him.
I know, and he said that he would run several times and like throughout the process he keeps saying, I would run. Normally I would run with these kind of conversations that they're having.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what we thought he was going to be like, or what has probably happened in the past, is he's just not that committed. And she even asked him, she's like, so why are you on Married at First Sight if you have clear commitment issues?
Yeah.
And that was like a little reality check, because it's like, hearing it out loud, sometimes you're like, oh. And she even said, commitment, I think, is a choice, and it kind of really is.
It's either you're brave enough to do it or not.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I think they just crushed them with the pairing. Like, it's insane. The only thing that I know that they have hardships with is his job and moving a lot.
He's in Portland and she's in Seattle. I mean, but as a coach, that could change anytime. Okay, so Michelle's saying that she kind of wants to take things slow. And I feel like, do you think they're taking things slow?
I think everybody across the board is taking things pretty slow.
I think so too.
Much slower.
Yeah, you're right. The whole cast has been taking things a lot slower, I feel.
And that's because I think they're all 10 times more sexually attracted to each other, at least like right away.
I feel like we went into it with saying like, hey, this is a marriage, and in a marriage you would do these things
normally. Yeah, I feel like they're all still on that, oh, I just met this person, this is a lot. And it's like, I think we all actually went into it on our season more like diving in. Like
we're married.
Yeah, we just met this person, but I think we all acted just so comfortable right away and immediately started treating it like a marriage, which Felipe and Adam are using the words like baby, hey babe. And I think that's funny. And even Marissa was like, oh my gosh, hearing you call me your wife to people is like a shock. And that's really funny. But I do think for the most part, they're taking it slow. But I mean, everybody's pretty hot and heavy, but I guess full on taking it slow.
Yeah, I read a spoiler that said that these couples actually didn't get married for real, like legally married. Well, we got legally married. And so these couples didn't, is what we're hearing. And so I'm just curious, like, is this maybe the reason why they're taking it so slow, that they feel like they have extra time? Because you don't have a lot of time in this experiment.
I think maybe them not having to legally get married does play a role, because we technically, on the show, it looks like we are already legally married, but we didn't get legally married till the second day. So we did the weddings, and then we drove to San Antonio, and we got married at the courthouse.
Yeah.
And I just remember that experience feeling like, oh shit, it's happening. Like, we got our marriage certificate, took 5 minutes, which is alarming.
That doesn't happen in real life.
It does?
No, it's not that fast. No. Technically, you have to go and then you have to wait, I believe, 24 hours. Then you can get married. They did it faster for us. They let us go through faster because it was a show. So I got married at the courthouse twice now at this point. By the way, you and your brother were at our wedding at the courthouse.
Good to know. So I guess me getting married at a courthouse at this point next time is just a bad sign. I shouldn't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. So we learned that Michelle likes a planner. She tells Cameron she likes someone who makes the plans, and I kind of felt like, yes, girl, I like that too.
Yeah, she said, like, when it comes to vacations, she likes the guy to plan it, which I agree too. Really? I want the guy to plan it.
Oh, okay. I thought you liked planning things.
I like to plan everything except like certain things. They have to know what I don't like to plan and what I do. But vacations are not one of the things I like to plan. I can't stand it. I like to plan for other people. I like to plan birthday parties and I like to plan events, but not for myself. Like I hate planning my birthday parties and I hate planning the thought of a wedding. That's why whenever we got married, I was like, they were like, what's your dream color scheme? Like, give us all your ideas. And I'm like, I don't know. I like the color green right now. Let's do that. And even still, like, I think my wedding, it was like so nice not having to pick anything or plan anything.
Yeah,
so,
it kept you from feeling overwhelmed.
Yes, and now obviously I'll have to get married again, and now I'm gonna actually have to plan it probably.
On your own.
It's okay, it'll be fun though. I think after watching all these weddings and like having gotten married and divorced, and it was like off a show, I think now I am kind of excited to plan a wedding one day. One day.
It should be fun. Planning your wedding should be fun.
Yeah.
It's as fun as you make it.
Yeah, but
Not
I like
that I've ever planned one.
True, yet. But I like that she just wants him to take charge, which I think a lot of us girls like. We want to be catered to. Definitely. I want you to have the flights. I want you to know where my phone is. You hold my passport. And, you know, I'll just get there. Yeah. And we'll get margaritas.
I don't like to plan anything. So I am just that passenger princess. You want me to go somewhere? I'm there.
Yeah.
You want to do something? I'm there. Just drive and plan it. And I will be there to, you know, just keep the entertainment.
I feel like I plan everything in my life, like all the time. Like my weekends are planned out for the most part. So vacations or being in a relationship is like the one area I don't really love to plan for. Unless it's like fun events or something, but no, like just take my hand and lead me. Lead me when I want to be led.
Michelle and Cameron did have like a serious conversation and she started to get emotional. And
I know.
I find that when they start, I noticed that the cast, when they start getting emotional, they kind of freak out a little bit. But
they do.
when you're on the show, like you really do get emotional. And people always say like, why do they cry so much? But it's you're talking about things that you normally don't talk about.
True, and very early on.
Yeah, she's having to tell Cameron, who she just met, that she's had fibroids. She has to have a surgery that's coming up as well.
Yeah.
So that's like telling him already ahead of time that like, hey, I might need you to care for me.
She did say that she was open to adoption, and then he said his sister was adopted and that she was so awesome. And I'm like, you guys, they couldn't be more perfect for each other, honestly. Yeah. And they're not really that opposite. Like they both have a very calm demeanor. They're not the loudest in the rooms.
No.
Like you've got like Courtney and Nick, who I thought were collectively gonna be the loudest, but they're opposite a little bit. But I like Cameron and Michelle's dynamic a lot.
I do too. I actually have enjoyed watching them and
yes, they're giving OG MAFS. Like they're giving like classic process.
Yeah. Like they're going through the process.
They're going through it.
Learning about each other.
They're getting vulnerable. They're listening to each other. Yeah. They're on the same page.
And they've had the cuddling, the hugs, the kisses.
Yeah.
So she says at some point she feels like she's the boring one, and I'm like, you're not boring. You're not boring to me.
No, I know.
I love love. I love watching the love story. I'm here for it.
Well, I think we have enough of everybody else that it actually, and I'm obsessed with the drama couples. Like those are my favorites. The crazy ones, give them all to me. And I usually get super bored of like the love couple. Like I'll fast forward on Love is Blind if it's the people who've been rock solid. I'm like, next. But those two are cute.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're kind of like, I don't know, it's like a little tease. Like they're like, you're watching them fall in love, I feel like. And that's just so fun.
I think so too.
Let's go on to Adam and Marissa. Watching them at the beach, they're cute. I like that she drinks all his drinks first, and their alcohol differences don't seem to be butting heads yet. He's not, I thought he was gonna be really judgmental and just snooty watching her drink or like put her down like another one, but he hasn't. He's been chill.
Yeah.
And she's been, I think, the perfect balance for him right now. Her personality is so mellow, and she just like really lets him be. And I think she's in a phase right now where like, it's all just like, oh my God, he's just so hot. Like whatever he's saying isn't really that big of a deal, versus the audience, we're all just like, oh my God, this man is walking red flags. But she's just like letting him be.
She's giving him a chance to be
himself. And I think that's great.
I think it's really great because I think that at the end of the day, it's good to observe the person that you're with.
Yeah.
So, like, and watch them, observe them for who they really are, if they're giving you their real personality.
And he's really not that bad. I feel like he was worse in the group settings with the guys, but he's been chill with her.
I think with the guys, it's more of an I need to impress these guys, and with her, it's like I need to be soft with her. That's how I feel.
Yeah, they were all trying to like. I think all the guys were a little bit competitive when they were all in that group setting, just kind of like puffing up their chest.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about him is, well, that's not true. There's a lot I don't like about him. One of the things I don't like about him is the socks in the pool.
Yeah, that was weird.
What?
You know he has a foot fungus.
No.
I'm kidding. That's what Courtney said, and Courtney said that's how rumors
start. No foot fungus. But what the heck, dude? I'm shocked he didn't have this elaborate reason as to why and some scientific fact to back it up.
Yeah. Reasoning was that you just never know when someone's going to throw something like a football.
Oh my God.
Or, I don't know,
that was his reason.
And then he would need to run. Obviously, you can't run if you're barefoot.
He said some funny shit. He was like, I don't want to be like tripping when I'm trying to in front of the ladies.
In wet socks.
Oh my God. So we can have a grip in the pool. That is... can't be the real reason, but that is hilarious. This man is like really out there. I've yet to see anybody on reality TV that's like him, and that's because we just watched some crazy characters with The Ultimatum. But no, he's one of one. But they're cute so far. They were making out on the beach a little bit. She's letting him do his thing. She's caught no red flags.
Yeah.
And then they have the big group party where they all get to meet, and the girls are chill too. Like nobody's really picking up on anything bad about him.
No one has said anything about him.
No. So that's good. He's flying under the radar a little bit.
They're obviously seeing a different side of Adam than what we are all seeing.
Yeah, and I was nervous about how the girls were going to perceive him, because it's like, okay, episode 1, we all had our thoughts, but like none of them have seen that yet. So
I think he's definitely
he's
different with her.
He does act different with her. He's a little, I don't know.
He can only do that so long.
He's only going to do it for so long. You're right. He's gonna pop at some point very soon. I think watching them all have the group outing was really fun, just seeing them all interact for the first time, because when did we all meet? Oh, we all met
Honeymoon.
The night before Honeymoons. We weren't supposed to meet till the day before, but we all secretly got together in the lobby. We're in the lobby downstairs.
Oh, at the hotel the night before. And then the next day we were filming.
And we had to act like we all didn't know each other. We did play production there.
Well, we were all in the same hotel.
Yeah.
So how could we not leave the room?
Well, the oldies, you guys were all just like rebels. Like, hey, we're going to meet downstairs. And the rules were we're not allowed to meet. And our producer was like, you guys better not. Go hang out and find these people. And sure enough, we walk into the hotel room to go to bed, and all of you guys are right there. I wonder if they all secretly met too before.
Probably.
Okay,
so I thought it was really funny when they were eating the steak, and he takes a whole steak and feeds it to her instead of like cutting it with a fork.
That's goals.
And giving it to her. That was so weird. I was like,
why?
What?
I don't know.
And she's like, he's hanging the steak and she's trying to bite the steak, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is crazy.
That was a little icky, and she like couldn't bite it down all the way. I did notice that. I was like,
yeah, I was like, that's weird. Like, Adam, why would you not cut the steak and then feed it to her with a fork? That was weird.
Hey, she said she wanted a really manly man. So
yeah, I guess
Speaking
a manly man will eat steak like this.
Yeah, and that's what he did. He was like, take it, bite it. But speaking of manly men, we also have Devin, Mr. Rugby, and Caitlin, and I'm taken aback by them. I really thought they were going to be strong. Watching them on the wedding day, yes, easy. I don't know what's happening.
I know. I feel like
I have no idea.
I feel a little bit like it's self-sabotage. I feel like there's two people that I feel are self-sabotaging, and it's Caitlin and Mecca. That's where I'm at right now.
It is. Do we think Courtney's doing it too?
I'm not sure.
I don't think Courtney actually. I think Courtney is just that's who she is.
I don't know. I think
she's just a
Courtney,
goofy galley.
She really is in her head. Courtney is.
I don't know what's happening to them. I feel like they're doing really good, and they were both excited to like meet all the other couples.
Yeah.
And I thought they were just gonna do so well. And I don't know if it's miscommunication. I mean, self-sabotage in what way?
I mean, I think, for instance, like, she always needs space, and I get that. I understand that. I think at one point, Courtney says something at the pool about bubble guts, and that's why she needs space.
Like, you definitely need some space after some Mexico margaritas.
That's hilarious. But I feel like the space Caitlin's asking for is a little different.
It's
and
like...
yeah, the night before, when she mentions that she's going to, like, go to the gym in the morning, and he's like, okay, just wake me up. I guess it's like she's planning the gym. He's thinking he's going to go with her, and then she just gets up and goes on her own.
I would feel if I woke up and saw that she went on her own and didn't invite, like, wake me up, I'd be like, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean,
it's awkward. It's just an unnecessary, uncomfortable situation.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't needed.
No, I'm sure that he's laying there thinking, what the heck? Like, did I say something? Did I do something? And it's like he says, he's getting in his head, and I get that. There are, those little things can make you get in your head.
Every little thing could make you get in your head at the beginning when it's that early and you're really just trying to set a stable foundation.
I think it's like she does tell the experts that story was a little different, and that she thought he lifted, or she said he lifted his head, opened his eyes. But you know, sometimes when we're laying down and we lift our heads and open our eyes, coming from somebody who likes to sleep, I could do that too and shut my eyes and instantly fall back to sleep. But if I still say the night before, wake me up, even though you see me open my eyes and then shut them, like, I still want you to wake me up.
Yeah, or I probably the night before would be like, even if I go back to sleep, wake me up. Like, if I know I'm that person, I would probably give that heads up, because again, I think at the beginning of my process, my whole thing was just making everything super clear, so everything was really comfortable. Mm-hmm. But then I do understand her. At first, I was like, girl, come on now. Wake him up. This is sad. Like, this is an unnecessary foot to start on. Just wake his ass up. Or, I don't know. Or when you come back, be like, hey, you were sleeping. I felt bad. I didn't want to wake you up. Like, there wasn't that either. So I would feel so uncomfortable. But then you see her say, well, I didn't want to push you to wake up, and then it was uncomfortable. So I get that too. I just feel like for her, I feel like I resonated with Michelle last time we talked about this, but now I see, like, I feel like I relate to Caitlin so much more, because when I look at Caitlin in this episode, I just feel like she's so, what's the word? She's just gone through a lot. You can tell these are all things that have happened. This is all who she is because of these bad relationships she was in. And I just feel like her guard is up so high, and that it's stemming from that.
Yeah, because it's easy to communicate. You'd think it's easy to communicate, but she didn't think to say, like, hey, you wanted me to wake you up, so I'm waking you up. Do you want to go?
Yeah. Or come back and be like, hey, I didn't want to wake you up. I didn't know what to do. Like, there wasn't that either. Then she was telling the girls, though, in the group setting, I'm not used to someone being this nice to me, and I think it's making her uncomfortable. And I don't know if she's feeling the way I felt, because you could take it one of two ways. Mm-hmm. When I was going through my relationship, I felt like, whoa, you're kind of all over me. It's kind of a lot, which is what's happening with Devin. Devin has been very touchy with her. It's a lot. And I said, technically, you're my husband, so I shouldn't look at this as a red flag. But because of my past history, that's what it was looking like. It was looking like love bombing. It was looking like something red flaggish. And I think she's saying the same thing, but she's reacting in that way instead of being like, hold on a second, we're married. Like, let's try to meet in the middle. Yeah. I think she's seeing this as a red flag and like, oh, guard is straight up, which I can relate to. I get it.
I know when they got together at the pool and he was talking to the guys were all talking. They were all talking about where their relationship is at this point. Some are having kisses. None of them have like slept together, with the exception of one. I believe Adam and Marissa have. I think that's why they
Did they say that?
Well, she said that they had, and then Adam said, I don't kiss and tell.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like they're the only ones, but I think that was a good thing, because all the guys got to see that, hey, we're all kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
Everybody's taking it slow. Devin's listening to some of the guys talk, and he's already starting to compare his relationship with where, say, Adam and Marissa are. You know, they're kissing, they're touching, and he's not in that place. And I just feel like, you know, comparison they say comparison kills all joy, and that is
true.
really what's happening. Like, you're starting to compare, and now you're starting to feel bad about the relationship you're in.
Yeah. And I remember when Josh and I did it, because I feel like when we left for the honeymoon, we were all on the plane together on the flights. It was very evident that him and I, out of the whole group, were the most comfortable. And we even started to play a game where we were like taking our diary cams and we'd be like, let's rank everyone. And we just were competitive. We were like, we're number one. And we just did that the whole honeymoon, to the last day of the honeymoon before we went back. We were ranking every morning. We'd get on our diary cam and we'd list. Wow. And we were obviously always at the top. But then I think towards the end of the relationship, like once we got closer to decision day, I started thinking in my mind, was a lot of this love and excitement because we were like the strongest out of everyone? Like, was that why I also was into it? And I feel like a lot of my experience was the high of being the strongest couple. And I think that played into him and I a lot.
It goes back to your competitive
Yes,
drive.
I think like that also bonded us, and it was like that rush. But then when all the cameras were gone and all of us were all separate again, I remember having a moment of like, now what?
You're like, where's the fun?
well, shit. What are we gonna do now? Hang out?
What are we competing against now? No one, yourselves.
And so I think that was something I definitely thought about. But that's, if you start comparing this early, it's gonna do damage either way.
Yeah, no, for
whether
sure.
you're the strongest and you're comparing, like, oh, we're the strongest, look at us, or whether you're not. I don't know. Because I could imagine if you're not the strongest out of everyone, that's going to weigh on you. You're like, man, everyone's kissing and hugging. Like, does my person even like me? Like this, and it's sad watching them like get such a good experience out of the honeymoon because it's a sick trip. And then your honeymoon's not going. And it's your honeymoon, if you think about it in the grand scheme. You get one, technically. So it's like you have this vision of what a honeymoon should feel like, and when those expectations aren't being met, you're like, damn, this is my honeymoon right now?
Yeah. But at Married at First Sight, your honeymoon is literally
strange.
Day 2 of knowing someone.
It's true. And you got to know what you sign up for.
Yeah.
That's what you sign up for.
It's not easy.
No, that's why I never understand the people who go on the show and then, let's just say like the first week, which I understand if you're not sexually attracted to them immediately, yes, I get it. But how you're just like, well, we just met. You're still a stranger, but I don't know you. And I'm like, why are you here then? This is supposed to be a show because you're good at spontaneous things.
I used to hate hearing that.
I can't stand it.
Every time we watched an episode and someone said things like that, I was just like, oh my God, I hate this.
Yes.
Or they would say like 5 million times, well, you're still a stranger. You're still a stranger. Like you could count how many times.
I just think that's your way of like delaying more time of saying, hey, I'm not fucking interested in you.
Yeah.
But then I also think if you're a slow burn, if I know in my mind I'm a slow burn, I have a personality where I don't fall very quickly, something like that, this is not the show for you. Right. It's not the show for you.
Need to be.
No, that's why I don't get it. I'm like, okay, so speaking of that, we have Courtney and Nick. She's the slow burn queen. She said it a million times.
That's what she says.
And poor Nick is like losing his shit a little bit.
Yeah. You know what I really find hard with Courtney and Nick is that Courtney, when she talks a lot. She talks fast.
So fast.
So my thing is how do you get someone like Courtney and Nick to get to a point where they're having romantic conversations? Because you have to slow down that conversation, right? You can't go from da-da-da-da-da-da to romance, kiss, and all that.
True.
You know? So I feel like when they're on the boat and they're having that conversation, finally she comes down a little bit, and I'm like, oh, this is a great moment for Nick and her to have a kiss. Nope, we didn't see it.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. I felt like the moment was close because she did slow down a little bit, but I think if she would slow down just a little bit more, that she would then be able to have these more romantic, more serious conversations, because it's hard to go from yakety yak to smoochy smooch.
Kiss me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, sorry, what?
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking in my head all the times I act like that, and my boyfriend, I'm like, oh,
No, that's how I feel sometimes. And when you're with somebody who like does like
I'm
talk
a
a lot,
yapper.
yeah, if you're having a lot of really good conversation, you're not really having like a romantic conversation. You're having just a genuine conversation, which is good to get to know someone.
Yeah, I just think Nick, I think what happens sometimes is a guy is like nice, but then he accidentally takes on too much of the back seat, and it just happens. Like he gave her a little bit and she took it. Like he couldn't open the water, she did it for him. And after that moment of her knowing he was not a handyman, it's like the dynamics, it's immediately over. Like he'll never be like that what's the word, dominant one now.
Yeah, now she feels like she is.
She automatically takes that on, and now I think that's the problem. And I think if Nick just been like, hey, just shut up.
That Nick is keeping
Kiss me and shut
exactly because Nick is keeping her in her masculine, and he's in the feminine, and they need a swap.
He needs to do something. He needs to because even bro, I know you can hold a wall sit a little longer than that. Like, are you just trying to let her, she's strong as fuck. I'm sure she did win, but could you hold it a little, could you try to beat her? Yeah. That way you can assert some dominance, because she needs it.
Sweat a little
I think she needs to be put in her place a little bit. Like, hey, yeah, lead me. I think she wants it. Because I think right now she's like, I'm kind of bored, but she's bored. She is bored.
She has said all 3 episodes how bored she is. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I've never heard somebody say she's bored that many times.
But then she was talking to Felipe, and she's like, oh my God, we just get each other.
Yeah, but she likes his personality.
He's big energy.
Yeah.
Nick is introverted extrovert, which is crazy to me, because watching Nick at the beginning, I thought this man was going to be the extrovert of the show, of the season.
And he's not.
And he's not. He's so chill. But what I don't like is that when he's alone with the guys, or alone in general, he does have a huge personality. Yeah. He is goofy. But when he's with her, it's different.
Also on the boat, I think she slowed down because she got a little bit emotional, which is funny because she talked really fast, and then boom, all of a sudden she got emotional. It wasn't even a slow.
No. And she was like, I never cried this much, and I cried all week.
Yeah. So she's noticing that she's crying a lot, and I was just like, okay, Courtney, you got to give yourself grace.
Yes.
Allow yourself to cry, because I almost felt like she doesn't allow herself to feel, and I felt bad for her in that sense because of that, because she should be able to.
Yeah, and she doesn't give herself a lot of seconds. That cry was crazy. She's like,
oh, that's normal.
She's like, hee, okay. And no, as she starts, she's like, I'm starting to cry. Oh, it's done. It's there.
You know what that reminded me of?
It just comes and goes.
It reminded me of when Anaya's mom told her to stop crying. Stop crying. Did you see that?
From Love Island?
Love Island?
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. And I just felt like you should be able to cry, Courtney. And then she turns around and tells him, you can be yourself, Nick. I probably would like that better. And I'm like, you too, Courtney. Be yourself. Cry if you feel it. And don't make yourself.
She gave herself half a second. She's like, and we're done for the next month. That was actually so funny, though. I loved when she did that. I was like, damn, girl.
She's like, I'm just a girl.
Oh yeah, I'm just a girl. And I'm like, holy fuck.
Courtney took us on a woo.
Courtney is just something.
Roller coaster.
She's something. She is funny. She's exactly what I thought she was going to be, so I'm loving that she's living up to my personality expectations. She's hilarious.
She is funny. And I am shocked with Nick, because I did think he was going to be more like her, and he is really chill.
I think he just got off on the wrong foot. I mean, bro, you can't open a bottle, you can't shake. But I would laugh, but then it's just so hard. I try to give a guy the dominant space.
Yeah.
And then, okay, if you're not really doing too
much. How much time do you give him to be in a dominant space?
A decent, maybe a couple of days, a week. But she is that one bottle you can get. She's like, and call me daddy now. I'm your daddy now. Scoot over, daddy Nick.
No, I would be like, over, game over. Game over.
I don't know. I don't want to be in charge. I think he's gonna need to really just figure out how to put those pants back on. Courtney and Kaylin are bonding over that situation of how they're both kind of oh, we need space, space. So I'm glad they have each other in that sense, but then I'm like, they also just need one of these other girls to be like, hey, try a little,
try a little harder.
be a little more open-minded.
Stop getting so worried about your space. Your space is going to come naturally. When you move in together and you start going to work and you start doing all these different things, you're going to have that time. You're going to have your space.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's like, maybe it's, again, also because they're not technically married, so they're not feeling the weight of that. But when I knew, okay, we're married, we have 8 weeks to figure out if we're staying married or getting a divorce, I need to figure out who you are and work it all through, because I have a very important decision to make.
Yeah, the last thing you need is to have so much space from somebody that you're not taking the time to get to know them because you're so busy wanting space. You've had your whole life of space.
Yeah, and I feel like as much as, I want my space, let's start slow, like it's also important to get all of these conversations out there.
Yeah, I agree. And guess who else brought up Burning Man?
Oh my God.
Adam.
We got a fellow burner. I saw him wearing the outfit. Oh my God. Not only did he say Burning Man, but he goes, it's like day 8 Burning Man, which it is, because after day 8, you're starting to look a little crazy. You care a little bit less. You probably haven't showered in a couple of days.
Oh, God.
So yeah, he was giving day 8 Burning Man for sure. Yeah, I think they've all been decent, but the craziest couple has been Nikki and Sean.
Yeah.
They're like a yo-yo. They're like crazy ass conflict, and then she's like, I appreciate your spirituality. And then she's like, man, fuck you. And then she goes back to like, okay, I really sided with Sean after weddings, but no. I get Nikki's side.
Yeah, no, I do too. I think that they both have different communication styles, but I don't think that either one of them are being rude. So far from what we've seen,
No.
She says he was being rude, but so far from what we've seen, I don't think I've seen that.
Well, I think I understand that whenever she was like, we're not gonna, that he talks to her in an administrative way.
No, that he does.
That he does. He talks to her like he thinks he's too smarter than her.
Yeah,
Which I don't
I think he probably talks to everybody like that. That's probably just his way.
He's like a kill him with kindness, and I think it pisses her off.
But no, he does sound like an administrator.
But they start off really well, and they're like, she's like, hey, we're building slowly, we're not there yet. He makes a sexual comment every 5 seconds, which is fucking annoying.
Yeah, because it takes her back. She's trying to move forward. You can tell she's trying. I feel like she's trying.
She is trying.
I feel like she actually has been open to it, and she has been trying, even though...
She's trying the kisses.
Yes.
And then he starts saying, like, when she's, like, telling him, I'm not physically there, and he's like, whoa, I thought you were. So I get that he really had no idea that she sexually wasn't there.
But now he's
being a jerk.
Don't give me the kisses if they're not, like, real. And it's like she's saying, I'm kissing you because I'm exploring, which I agree wholeheartedly, because... if you want her to come around, she does have to do those things.
Try.
She does have to try and do the kisses and do the cuddles and that kind of thing.
Like, if you're really not that into somebody, like, there's no way in hell I'm going to fake kiss you. I'm going to be kissing you on the lips to fake it.
If she's kissing you, she's open to trying. She's trying to help herself get there. And you can't put her down for that. Like,
no, but he definitely went backwards. Like, it's spiraling him. He went very insecure. He's kind of being a little diva.
Yeah, he really is, though.
My favorite is
with his robe.
This fucking sassy robe. My favorite part is when he's like, okay, well, I am gonna need to come get my clothes in the morning. She's like, why don't you just get them right now? And he's so pissed, and he's like, no, I'm not gonna come get them right now. She's like, well, okay, I'd appreciate it. And he's so mad. So mad.
But at the same time, I thought, why should he have to get his clothes then? Like, why can't he come into the room in the morning to get his clothes and go into the bathroom and the shower? It's a little much.
I kind of love to see it, though. I love that she's
and then
just
he gets sent to the couch.
Yeah, I love it.
He's laying there with his robe, no blanket, no pillow, nothing. Like, that's such a man thing to do.
It's so weird, though, because he comes off like, I am on her side when she's saying, like, you're talking to me in a certain way. Like, you're not listening to me. You only care about your own needs, and I do get that. But then it's weird because then he does this switch up where he's like, hey, I really want you to feel comfortable, and I want to make sure I'm treating you the way you need. But then he, like, gets back to his diva diva-ness.
It's like when
he's
said,
sassy.
He said it's hard to have two sons at the same time. I'm okay to let you be the son.
Then he's like, girl, I'm not going to go get my shoes out of the closet. Scoot over.
I'm not sleeping on the couch.
Wait, they're
sleep on the couch.
They're funny. They're like the way they kind of feel like a legit married couple who's been together for a long time.
And also, he then says something like, she's acting like she's not into me. Yeah, she is.
I'm like, no, she's not.
Yeah, so it's funny because now he doesn't even believe her when she says she's not into it.
He's so then what is she doing? Just trying to fuck with you? Like, no.
Yeah. It really is true that a woman can kiss you, can do those physical things to try to see if she is interested in this person. Like, that is real.
Yeah.
It is real. Men do that too.
I just like when they're trying to have like a good conversation and she's just so fucking sick of his shit. Like, he's like, they're trying to work it out, but then he says some dumb shit and she's like, well, he's like, okay, well, what can you do for someone? Like, he says it like a diva, and then she's like, well, what are your needs? And he's like, well, I would like to be pursued. I'd like for you to initiate. I would like back scratches and head scratches. And she's like, yes, I will do that when I like you. I don't like you yet. And it's like, bro, what do you not understand? But that just pisses her off more because she's just like.
But I also feel like the question was, what do you, like, he asks her legit the question, but she sends him back a question.
Yeah.
Which she should have just answered the question, because he was asking, what do you like, from the partner, and what do you like to do for the partner? And that could have just been an easy answer. Like, she could have said, well, what I like from a partner is XYZ, and what I like to give my partner is XYZ, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But instead, I feel like she already felt
offensive?
Yes, she felt defensive already, it looked. And
well, that's what happened on their first interaction at the honeymoon, whenever he says, and where are some examples of how you grew? And she's just I feel like.
But she did give an example of how she grew.
Yeah. And
she really did.
She did. Mm-hmm. And he's just trying to act so smart.
Yeah, she gave an example.
It would piss me off too.
She gave an example. She even says that she realizes the growth because she, instead of like just thinking in her mind like, oh, he should know this, that she now knows that people can't read her mind.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. And that does show growth. Just that simple little thing of realizing that people cannot read your mind. It's growth.
But that's where I think they do such a good job. Like, they really look like a couple who's been married for like 10 years, because they will like bite each other's heads off, and then like 10 minutes later she's like, you're a spiritual leader, I appreciate it. And he's like, I want you to be a sun, rising, moon. But then I'm like, damn. And then you guys go fucking crazy. They're funny.
Yeah.
They're so entertaining.
Things apparently didn't go well at the airport, so that caused a whole bunch of problems. Like, they were arguing back and forth at the airport, which I feel like the airport is like, why is the airport?
It's when everyone's true colors come out, because you're cranky, you're hungry, you're tired.
Yes, the airport either makes or breaks you.
Yeah, like, you had a bad experience at the airport.
We had a bad experience at the airport, yes, like the entire time. When we got to the airport, during the flight, when we landed, there was a whole other issue. It was crazy. Yeah. But I love that Cameron tells Michelle that he normally, if he had to wait all those hours that they spent at the airport, that he normally would get very frustrated with something he would not like to do. But because she was there, he noticed that he was fine and having a good time at the airport. And that's what I'm talking about.
That's what we need to see.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what an airport stay should feel like when you're with the right person.
Totally.
Like, you should be having fun with each other, because who cares if you're sitting there for 10 hours if you're still there with each other. I get it.
You just met, so there's a lot to hang out.
There's so much to talk about. There's so much to do. There's stores. There's food. There's all kinds of things. Like, have fun. Just enjoy your time. You're not working. You're not driving.
I feel like Cameron, going back to him really quick, I feel like he is experiencing so many firsts, but he's rolling with them all so well. Yeah. And I think he's surprising himself too. Yeah. Which is obviously telling. He's like, oh shit, I really like her, because why am I being such a good boy? Speaking of good boys.
Uh-oh.
Felipe.
Oh. I'm like, uh-oh, which one?
Felipe's being a very good boy.
He is.
He's calling her baby. They're having the most romantic honeymoon.
Yeah.
He sent flowers to her
my God,
dinner.
That was so cute.
He's like, I love red flowers. I like them on you. They're cute. And he's saying, like, I knew it. I called it from the beginning. I was like, this man is gonna come off really crazy, but when he's all in on someone, he's gonna be all in, and he's clearly all in on her for now.
The only thing I found a little strange was when he said, I don't want to love bomb her, and I don't know if I like her because she's like just gorgeous.
Stunning.
Or if I really like her. And so he's at that, seems to be that cross
He's
of
self-aware.
like, is it everything that's around us and happening and because she looks beautiful, because she is, or are these feelings real?
But I think that's really strange to say.
I know. That scares me, and that makes me feel like, uh-oh, is he feeling something? Is that his putting his little foot forward to kind of let us know that he's feeling a certain way, and we might see more of that unfold?
He knows himself. If you're saying, I don't know if I'm love bombing them,
or if I'm really into it.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Yeah. So the other thing he said was, at some point he said, I don't know if I'm good enough for her. He tells her that. And the times that I have heard someone say that to me was not good. They walked away. So I don't know if I don't know if I'm good enough for you comment is something that they start to say to start to make that's one foot out the door. They start to make their way out that way, or if they legit feel that way. I don't know, but I've heard this comment several times. I'm not a fan of it because they walk away every time they say it.
It's so tough because they're doing really well, and she's like really leaning in. She's getting more vulnerable.
I mean, he did say he felt horrible about the cheating, and that's why he like just blocked out of his mind because he was so ashamed. Okay.
Yep. I think anytime we make mistakes, maybe we just completely block it out.
If you're ashamed, it's like, yeah, that never happened. That never happened.
Didn't happen.
I mean, it's a
great way to.
I think everybody in the world probably has done something at some point and thought, I'm going to pretend that never happened. Do you think?
Oh yeah.
I think it's fair to say that that's probably true.
I'll be having a great day, and then I remember something that I tried to block out. I'm like, oh, fuck.
I believe that. I believe that he could have just said, I'm just going to pretend that never happened, and we're going to just go with it. And then life goes on, and then you kind of almost forget about it because you did that.
Yeah, but they're so cute together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still have high hopes for them.
No, I do too, for sure.
Then we have one more couple, Belle Jolie and Mecca. God, they are something. They are something. I don't know. I feel like at first at the weddings, it was coming off like she had the upper hand. Like she's not really making it clear if she's into him. He's kind of on the edge of his seat. And now at the honeymoon, she's made it pretty clear she likes him.
Yeah, and
she's attracted.
And she believes he is too.
Yeah, and they're both doing really well. They seem to be, in my opinion, on the exact same page. I don't think she looks more into him than he is.
No.
They look the exact same.
Yeah, for sure. And he even says like, oh, things are going so great. Like he's
So
even
great.
saying that too.
Yes.
So I don't know why he switches it up.
For them to have this conversation about percentages, I'm like, he told her that she's at 150. He's at what, 90?
I feel like we've heard this one before.
And I'm like,
level 2, level 10.
Oh God! I mean, I'm the level 2 on the adventure scale. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm like 150. But then he's like, but I feel like I show you more affection. But then you're saying she's at 150 if you're still saying that you're out affectioning her. So I'm like, what are you talking about?
And then he backtracks and says, no, I don't really think that you're like at 150. You're more like 80 and I'm 60.
Which is still a put down. But I'm like, how are you just going to randomly just decide I'm going to make her so insecure? Like, they were doing so well. She's not put him down. She's so into him, embracing him. And he's just going to make a comment? Like, is he that like ignorant of how that's going to make her feel, or is he calculated?
And I think that it's something that's just already embedded in his brain. Like that's how he's grown up. The put downs are the love, and
That's
now
true.
he's starting
like
to do it to her.
He's like a hard time flirt. Like he likes to give you a hard time and like fuck with you a little bit.
I don't know. I personally don't like it.
But I don't like those kind of jokes.
No.
Not about attractiveness and when you're on day 3 of your honeymoon.
No. Don't try to make her feel like she's more into you than you are into her.
Who does that?
Nobody wants that. This is why I'm saying Mecca is like self-sabotaging.
Yes.
I personally feel like that is self-sabotage. He's so afraid because he likes her and that it's now starting to scare him, and now he's doing wacky things like that make no sense. and you're self-sabotaging. People do that all the time.
It's hard to watch because you just see her face deflate.
Yeah.
As it should. Like, my heart would drop if I'm like so into them, and I think they are too, because he's clearly shown he's at 150 also, and then he's gonna say that. I would, and she said it's gonna make me want to take steps back, and I would want to also. I'd be like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's like,
you're so hot.
The rug from under her. Like, are you serious right now?
And it makes me sad because you can tell she's a girl who like has always probably had to be more of a hard, and I think she even said it, like she's used to being like more hard and she's like more feminine and like soft with him, and she's kind of like letting him take the lead and she's being really sweet, and then a guy says some shit like that to you and you have to like come back and play games again. It's like, why are we playing games? Why can't she be herself and not be labeled 150?
Yeah.
Pisses me off.
I don't know how they recovered from that, but they did, because he was then cooking dinner and
True, and they were opening
really
up
cute in the kitchen.
I thought it was really cute when they were cooking in the kitchen, and they both have a very similar story. Like, they have so much to relate on. And he says things like, are you my best friend? Like, they really put me with my best friend. It's like, he's such a Sour Patch Kid.
He knows he's into it. Like,
but why play with her like that? It makes me mad.
Well,
it's only going to work for so long before she gets sick of it.
Yeah, remember Logic's speech? It was all putting Mecca down.
Yeah, true. And then
turning around,
sweet at the end,
and being sweet at the
end.
That's
all he knows,
and that's what Mecca knows.
I hope that somebody tells her that. Well, actually, do they talk about it in therapy with the therapist? Not yet.
No, I don't think so.
I hope somebody tells her that. I hope she starts to clock that and gives him like. And they can work on it, or maybe she brings it up and is like, hey, I'm noticing that you're talking to me a certain way, and like, I don't like it. Why can't we just put all our cards on the table? You say you're into me, like I'm saying I'm into you, and let's not bullshit. Like, we're married. Super annoying. But it's fun now. I've gotten to see the experts a little bit more, so I really like Dr. Lisa.
Yeah,
she's not with the bullshit. She cuts immediately to what's going on. Like with Caitlin and Devin, whenever they go talk to her, she's like, what's going on? I can see it all over you. Like, let's not waste some time. I got shit to do.
They were sitting far from each other.
They worked out. She gave them really good, I think she gave everybody really good advice.
She really did give it good advice. Like, I wish we had her.
I wish we had her too. And we got to go to Adam's house, which I think is kind of funny because I didn't even realize he had a tarp on his roof.
Yeah, I know, that was kind of,
and then what was up with the axes hanging in the bedroom? Marissa was like, this is kind of scary. I'm like, kind of scary?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, I know. That is, especially when you first met someone.
He's definitely in a bachelor pad. Like, that's not going to work realistically long term. He's going to have to renovate that shit or move.
Okay, but when you put her on the jet skis, he was going so fast. I would be so pissed.
No, he was going so fast.
She was screaming the whole time.
She was a good fucking sport.
Oh my gosh, she was, because I would have been so annoyed. I would have been like,
it was pissing me off.
I was afraid, like, are they gonna flip over? Because I kind of felt like he wanted to show off.
Yes, for the camera, which would make me mad. I'm like, you're fucking just trying to look cool, and you're not considering that I'm on the back.
Yeah.
And I could fly off and die.
I know.
Because you want to look like you are cool with your water socks. It keeps surprising me because she is like taking his personality so well.
Yeah.
She's taking everything really well. Yeah. She's not saying anything wrong.
So far. So I'm kind of wondering if she's a little like me. So like when
clocking things.
Yes.
But not saying
I'm always observant.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking, and I'm always allowing somebody to be themselves.
You are kind of like Marissa.
Because at the end of the day, the way I see it is, I don't want to get with somebody and change that person, because that's not realistic, right? But what I do want is, I want to make sure I'm seeing the real person to know whether I really want to be a part of this person's life or not. And so I'm not going to like stop them from being who they are. And Marissa's not stopping Adam from being who he is.
No, she's
talking the way he talks, but I feel like she is observing and trying to figure out, can I be with this person?
She's processing. Because let me tell you, after that jet ski ride, I'd be like, we're done. Show's over. Go fuck yourself.
Be like, are you kidding me?
I'm a level 2, you fucking asshole. What do you think this is?
But one thing he did do that was cute, and I'll give Adam this because it totally was cute, was when he shaved his face and he left an M down here at the bottom.
Ladies, our bar is so low.
I know, right? I'm sure he shaved it off completely, but it was funny.
It was a funny moment.
Yes.
God.
It was a cute, funny moment.
It was. She was like, this is the sweetest thing anyone's done for me. I love that. Oh my God. Like that, we got to see more of the experts' advice. Like, she gave Courtney and Nick such good advice.
Yeah. Courtney is like brutally honest when she sits there with a therapist, which is great.
Honestly, thank God.
Yeah. It's great because it puts it all in perspective. And
she's not trying to like fake it and then behind the scenes act another way with Nick. She is laying it all out there, and she's very open to what Dr. Lisa had to say.
Even when Dr. Lisa was like saying that Nick was right, you could kind of see in her face like her sit up.
Yeah.
She's like,
oh. I like when she was like, I mean, this poor guy. She's like, I won't do anything with him, this poor guy. And she's just funny.
Yeah.
She's a quirky girl.
I know. I think her homework was to let him be touchy.
To just touch each other.
Yeah, to touch.
With just to touch.
With nothing leading
no
to
expectations.
Yeah. Just make it like simple touches.
But watching her be like, and he wants to cuddle me, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to kill myself. She's like, he wants to cuddle me, and I'm ready for the alarm to go off. And I'm like, oh my God, if a guy said that about me, I would die inside.
I would be like,
that's probably one thing I wouldn't have said out loud.
No.
Because I'm like, okay, there's one thing of being really honest, but what are some things you probably can't come back from as easy?
Yeah.
That would be one thing. If I was Nick, I'd be like,
I don't know if I can come back from that.
Fuck?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to touch them again.
I think that's the same thing with Sean when Nikki is, when he finally hears the words from Nikki that she's not sexually attracted to him. I think that's the same thing. Like even though he's still in denial, he's heard it. And
Sean is your classic man.
And it has affected him.
Yeah.
It did affect him, even though he's in denial.
Yeah. He is the type when a girl says, hey, it's not you, it's me. He's like, you're damn right, girlfriend. That man lives in a cute little bubble.
That's the kind of confidence we all need, which...
Delusion.
You know, it was funny when Nikki said that she was coming down the aisle and she's like, and I turned and I see the family on the right, I see this gorgeous family on the right, gorgeous family on the left, and then I see you and I said, he's confident.
And he's like, oh.
And then when they were going into the pool and she told him to take his shirt off and he did, and like she was saying something about his dad bod.
She liked that he was confident in his dad bod, but she also didn't expect to be with someone with a dad bod.
With a dad bod, yeah. And I mean, he didn't have a belly or anything.
Nah, he wasn't that bad.
No. Yeah, I was like, what? That wasn't that big a deal.
But when you already don't think they're attractive, it doesn't help their case.
No, I know.
So he's got a big wall to climb. It's only getting bigger as the show keeps going on because he digs himself a hole, he climbs out, and then he falls back in. But I thought the therapist did a really good job with Caitlin and Devin too, because Caitlin was really almost at her wit's end, it looked like.
Yeah.
I started to feel bad. But then I also think like they're both being really hard on themselves.
Yeah.
For how early it is.
He's in his head, she's in her head. I don't know. They're
acting like there's no way to come, like it's just destructed. But I'm like, you guys are still on your honeymoon.
Yeah. And she's already crying, saying she's not really sure if she can even ever give Devin what he wants. And I'm like, but why can you not? Why can you not? Because I don't feel like he's asking for much. He's just asking for validation.
That's where I think her trauma is coming into play. Because I'm like, okay, she must have gone through some shit where like something triggered her and she's just like, yeah, this isn't gonna work out. Like, I don't know. I think she's got a hard when she said she had a hard exterior and we were like, not really. No.
Yeah.
She kind of does.
And I don't think, like, I guess we imagined hard exterior something different.
Yeah.
And really what it is it's not, her hard exterior is not what I thought she meant.
No, it's definitely showing now.
When I was watching their dinner conversation, like, one thing about me is eye contact is important. When I talk to people, I'm locked in. And I was just like, why is she not looking at Devin? The entire conversation, she's looking down. Like, she never looked up and looked at him. It's like, you're having a conversation with someone, look at him. And that was the first thing I was thinking. And then when they go talk to Lisa, Dr. Lisa, he mentions there with Dr. Lisa if she could work on the eye contact, because he did also notice that she wouldn't look at him. And I just feel like if you're not looking at him, there's a confidence level right there. Like, you're not looking at him, so there's something going on with you what's the reason why you can't look at him?
I also think you said self-sabotaging. I don't think she's trusting that he is who he's showing up to be, because right now he's showing up to be sweet, and again, she could be feeling these love bomber vibes, and that's probably why she's low-key feeling apprehensive.
But she also told the girls that she's not used to being with somebody nice.
Sweet, but when you're not, and then you are, for a second you're like, well, why are they being nice? When is that gonna change? At what point?
Yeah.
And that's where, like, the trauma comes in, because you're like, sure, yeah, you're nice for now, but I don't know. I get it.
The thing is that she's been in all the bad relationships. So obviously you haven't been with somebody who's genuinely kind.
It's hard to be with someone like that coming from bad relationships.
Because I kind of feel like now Devin, he said she wants to miss me a little bit. If Devin ignored her for a while, she'd come back just fine. But if Devin ignored her, she would come back, because that's what she's used to. She's used to bad relationships.
And that's what I understand about her.
This is what gets me so much, because I was used to bad relationships too. I learned how to accept the kind men that are out there. And she's not there yet. She's not at a point in her life where she can love herself enough to say, I can be with somebody who is kind.
I think you think it and you know you deserve it, but when you're coming out of something bad and you're seeing someone good, it's either one of two things. You're like, oh, great, but I don't deserve this, so then you sabotage it, or it's, great, this is too good to be true, where is the catch? And that's where you start to not trust. And I think she doesn't trust it, which I get. It sucks for him. And it sucks for her, because she's sweet and, like, she's super attracted to him. I think she's getting love bomber vibes, and even though he's not maybe a love bomber, I think something is triggering her, and she's.
But she hasn't said once that she thinks he's.
Yeah,
love
you're
bombing.
right. Actually,
all she has told everybody else is that he's a really nice guy.
True.
And that
she
she's
just
not
doesn't.
Used to it.
She's not used to it.
Yeah.
It makes me sad. Well, I hope he stays patient, and I hope he understands that and gives her grace, and I hope she can start to let those walls down.
Yeah.
And I hope he can start to prove, like, hey, I don't know what you've been through, but.
But not everybody's the same.
Yeah, because I think once they come to that common ground, I think they'll do exactly what I thought they were going to do, which was be happily ever after.
Yeah. I have a lot of hope for them. I hope they come around. I hope that Caitlyn can open herself up and just allow herself to let someone who's kind in, even if it turns out that he's not.
It's tough. It's tough
because that's what it is. You take a chance when you're with someone. When you want to be in a relationship,
you have to in this process. Unfortunately,
you have to in real life. You've got to take a chance.
Right.
And you're going to fall on your face several times, and you're going to have the rug pulled from underneath you so many times. I mean, it happens.
I think it's about to start getting heated. So we're left off with the cliffhanger of Felipe and Tori consummating their marriage.
Oh, yeah. That was...
And then you see her walk out of the room.
And sleep on the couch.
No, Tori!
I'm like, as soon as I saw her walking out of the room, I was like, wait, what?
She said she just felt claustrophobic and she panicked and that she felt maybe it was too soon and she had to sleep alone. I'm like, damn, that sucks, because that could have been a strong moment, and I think that's going to take them so far back.
I know.
I think he's gonna get in his head.
Definitely.
She's clearly already in her head.
I think definitely he'd get in his head. Yeah, for sure.
They're gonna freak out next episode. It makes me sad. Like, girl, I don't know.
Yeah. Even though she clearly says that it has nothing to do.
With him.
She says it
It's
has
just
nothing
a
to do with
feeling.
him, nothing to do with that. She's like, I just felt like.
I think he'll believe her when she says that. Maybe next episode they'll show her explain, and I think he'll understand. But it's tough. It's a tough. Like,
I know. They left us on a pretty sad cliffhanger because it's like.
they were so strong.
I was excited for them.
I know.
Not only was I excited, I was like, look at the dog. The dog's sleeping on the bed, and then they get up and they go to the bed, and all I'm thinking is the dog going to follow them to the bedroom? And it sure did follow them to the bedroom.
Felipe loves the dog so far.
All right, guys, that's all the tea we have. Thank you so much for watching.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave all your thoughts on these 3 episodes, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.